IPOB. Senator Oba stop sit at home. There's Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa wants Nnamdi Kanu perpetually detained. OHANAEZE says no sit at home. JAMB withdraws results of Anambra students who received scholarship from Innocent. With this, my people, we welcome you all to Imokobi TV, the hottest TV of the moment. We bring you latest updates happening in and around the country. If this is your first time viewing our TV channel, do well to subscribe. Hit the notification bell to keep you updated whenever we drop our videos. Be sure to like, of course, share the video to your friends and your family members so they too can be part of what we are doing. Do not forget to drop your comment at the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to know what's your take on this video. And that can only be done when you drop your comment at the comment section. On our screen today, we have three headlines. And the first, IPOB Senator Oba stops sit at home. There's Simon Ekpa. IPOB Senator Oba stops sit at home. There's Simon Ekpa. The news in detail. Senator representing Anambra South Senatorial District, Senator Patrick Oba, has warned the acclaimed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, operating from Finland, Mr. Simon Ekpa, to steer clear of Nnewi with his sit at home order forthwith, as he has given hope for the release of Nnamdi in no distant time. The senator gave the warning during a meeting at Ifeanyi Oba Stadium in Nnewi with Community Watch operatives to evaluate the progress of his resolve to secure Anambra South Senatorial District, the state, and Nigeria. He also said the past years that Mr. Ekpa has been enforcing his sit-at-home order on the Igbo despite the huge misfortune and hardship that came from it. He, however, declared that enough is enough and resolved in agreement with his constituents that there would be no more observation of the sit-at-home orders beginning with the industrial community of Nnewi on Monday, July 3rd, 2023. We have cooperated to obey the sit-at-home order all this while, but we have also found out that we are losing our economic base, jobs, and business opportunities. The representative of the good people of Anambra South Senatorial District, Nnewi North, which is the political capital of Anambra South, I deem it fit to say we will not continue to have sit-at-home on Mondays. From this Monday, every business area in Nnewi shall be open for business. We have our men, we have our system. I know saboteurs will try to sabotage our efforts, but we are resolved to fight any aggressor that will come into this town. Look, this is a warning to Simon Ekpa. He has mentioned Ifeanyi Oba 17 good times and I did not reply to him. I'm replying to him today. Make sure you watch your back and never ever mention Ifeanyi Oba or Nnewi again. Your state, Ebonyi, is an all-progressive Congress APC state and you have never for one day mentioned it. Ebonyi doesn't observe sit at home. You are there in Finland contesting for councillorship or whatever. You go to work on Monday, but you want to ridicule us. You want my people to continue to suffer deprivation because you have communication gadgets and you have the internet to run your propaganda, the senator said. He noted that if Ikpa and those working with him should mention sit at home again, they should come down to Nigeria to show the people where they have their industries and offices that were also closed and affected every Monday to observe sit at home. They say clarity begins at home. You must observe the sit at home in Ebonyi State before you start to mention Anambra State or Nnewi. You have seen Anambra and Nnewi as a fertile place of your dubious enterprise. I'm telling you, Simon Ekpa, be careful. Simon Ekpa, rather, be careful. I won't say more, Senator Oba added. He said that the meeting was also meant to appreciate the vigilant group working around the clock to protect lives and property in Nnewi and its environs. Alright, my people, that is what we have for that. Hey, Senator Oba, has warned Simon Ekpa, stating that Simon Ekpa should stay clear away from Nnewi and Anambra State. He said, over the years we've been obeying, we've been adhering to the instruction of sit at home, but this time around we would not. If it warrants us fighting, we would do. If it warrants us killing ourselves, we'll go ahead to kill ourselves. But to observe sit at home again, never would it happen again in Anambra State. All right, that is what the senator is saying. Okay, he went further to say, um. Nnewi shall be open for business. As the Biba, Senator Obatok say like this from Monday today, Nnewi shall be open for business. You cannot come and tell us to observe sit at home while you are from Ebonyi State, and yet you do not observe sit at home in your state. And he went further to say, look at you, Simon Ekpa, this is a warning. Simon Ekpa, this is a warning to you. Do not mention my name again. You've mentioned my name 17 times and I have ignored you. But this time around, hey, if you try me, if you mention my name, I will deal with you. Ho ho. He said, but your state is an all progressive Congress state. Your state is all about APC, and yet you doesn't mention sit at home to Ebonyi people. Why? He said they say charity begins at home. Therefore, you should start by mentioning sit at home to your people. You should start by compelling your people, which are the Ebonyi people, to stay indoors every morning rather than coming to Anambra, where you sees as fertile ground, where you see as a fertile place for your dubious enterprise. Wow, that is what Senator Uba is saying. He said, Senator he said, you Simon Ekpa, see you there for Finland they contest for councillorship, and you go to work on Monday, but here you want to ridicule us. Don't try this again. You want my people to suffer. You want my people to suffer, but today enough is enough. Enough is enough for the wise. A word is enough for the wise. Listen and listen carefully. If you try mention my name again, or if you try to impose sit at home on my people or Anambra State, I would make sure I deal with you properly. That is what Senator Oba is saying. This is coming from the Senator of Anambra State, Senator Oba. All right, we move to the second on our screen. Simon Ekpa wants Nnamdi Kanu perpetually detained. OHANAEZE says no to sit at home. Simon Ekpa wants Nnamdi Kanu perpetually detained. OHANAEZE says no sit at home. Alright, my people, this one it shocked me. Ifeanyi Oba don't give you orders, say there will be no sit at home at all. That nobody, but Simon Ekpa make you no try me at all. Oh, make you no try me at all. And now OHANAEZE have also come. They talk say it is the desire of Simon Ekpa that Nnamdi Kanu rot in jail perpetually. Therefore, no sit at home. The news in detail. OHANAEZE Ndigbo Youth Council worldwide has urged residents of Southeast to ignore Mr. Simon Ekpa's declaration of a one-week sit-at-home in the zone. Ikpa had announced one-week sit-at-home commencing from today, July 3rd, 2023. The Finland-based Biafra agitator has continued to spearhead regular Monday sit-at-home in the southeast, despite the mainstream leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB) suspending the exercise. Several groups, individuals, and state governments have also condemned the sit-at-home, lamenting its economic implications on the zone. But Ikpa has again asked the people of the southeast to stay at home for 1 week. In a statement obtained by Daily Post on Monday, the national president of OHANAEZE Youth, Mazi urged southeast residents to ignore Ikpa's directive. Oko, who described Ekpa's order as dictatorial, says there was no justification for someone to relax in his comfortable abode in Finland and then issues orders that others should not seek their daily bread for 1 week. The youth group leader said, we have always made it clear that Simon Ekpa is not fighting for Biafra. He is only using the name of Biafra to enrich himself. He is also not interested in having Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released because he knows any day Kanu is released, his business will end. Alright, my people. um we won't let us go further so we can get the full gist of the news. So he goes ahead taking decisions, issuing orders that would lead to the prolonged detention of Mazi Namdi Kanu. One of such is his senseless and unjustified sit-at-home orders. How could you take the bread? How could you ask the breadwinner of a home to sit at home for 1 week and watch himself and his family members starve to death? It is utterly senseless. It is even more deceitful considering that the person issuing the order is in a faraway Finland enjoying himself. Ndibo should therefore not take him seriously. Come out and go about your normal business. There is no sit at home anywhere. Oko added that even the IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had also condemned the sit-at-home, stating clearly that it was not in the best interest of the people of the zone. For Ikpa to be promoting it against the directive of the IPOB leader Kanu shows that he is on a personal mission and should be ignored, Oko added. My people, this this news has already explained himself. Oko, who is the leader of the indigenous people, who is the leader of the OHANAEZE Ndibo, has said that everybody should ignore this man. Do not listen, do not take heed to what Ikpa is saying. He is only seeking for the interest of himself. He's only seeking for his own selfish interest and to enrich himself, nothing but that. He says that how could someone who is sensible enough stay outside the country and order for a sit at home, a 1 week sit at home? How does he want the breadwinner of a family to how does he want a family to starve for 1 week without eating? What nonsense! Hey, Onezendibo, don't talk and say, but Simon Ekpa, you no get sense. Now rubbish they talk from out. Then he urged everybody, the indigenous people of Biafra, to go about with their daily activities and not to mind the selfish man. All right, we move to the last on our screen. JAMB withdraws result of Anambra students who receive scholarship from Innocent. JAMB withdraws result of Anambra students who receive scholarship from Innocent. This one, but it shocked me. I was wondering why would JAMB withdraw scholarship? Why would JAMB withdraw result of Anambra students we collect scholarship from Innocent? Why? How possible is that? All right, let's get to the full detail of this news quickly. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board (JAMB) (JAMB) has withdrawn the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination result of Ejikeme Mmesoma over alleged manipulation of her scores. Innocent Chukuma, chairman of Innocent Vehicles Manufacturing Company, recently presented a 3 million scholarship to the applicant, who claimed to have received a 362 in the 2023 UTME. In a statement released on Sunday and signed by Dr. Fabian Benjamin, the head of Public Affairs and Protocol at JAMB, it was claimed that certain 2023 UTME aspirants were disguising bogus test result in an effort to get an unfair edge. It is to be noted that Ms. Mmesoma had sent a message to the board's platform to request her UTME result, after which she manually inflated her scores and pasted same on the UTME result sheet. Unknown to her, the board had changed the design of the 2023 UTME result sheet. Our original result remains 249, as nothing can change that. With this her ignorable act, Ms. Mmesoma will be prosecuted and her original result withdrawn. This is not all, as the board would in due course investigate all candidates laying claims to higher scores than they actually obtained. Once discovered, such candidates' original results would be withdrawn forthwith and they would be handed over to relevant security agencies for prosecution. The exam body, which also listed the case of one Atong Gerard in Kaduna that allegedly claimed to have scored 380, advised the public not to fall victim to the antics of the candidate. The board is constrained to set the record straight. And wishes to state unequivocally that many of the results which many of these candidates are parading are fake, Benjamin said. In many instances, some of these candidates had actually obtained far lower scores than they are claiming and had used some funny software packages to manipulate their results to deceive unsuspecting members of the public. The most pathetic of them all is the case of Miss Ejikeme Joy Mesoma, who claimed to have scored 362 in the 2023 UTME and was awarded a 3 million scholarship by Chief Dr. Innocent Chukuma. She was even set to be honored by the Anambra state government when one of its top officials put a call through to JAM to confirm her claim, only for the board to reveal that Miss Ejikeme Joy Mesoma had actually scored 249 and not 362, she claimed. She had manipulated her UTME results to deceive the public to fraudulently obtain scholarship and other recognition. The JAM spokesman warned that the likes of Mesoma are still out there deceiving those who are always in a hurry to bestow honors on candidates without confirming from the board. He gave another instance. Okay, my people, this is the news for this. You see, but as I was saying earlier, I told us that I was shocked. I was very, very angry. I was annoyed. In fact, if there is any other thing to say, I was that. Because I was wondering how would Jump withdraw the result of this girl who received scholarship from Innocent? Why are they selfish? Why are they this heartless? Hey, then when I went through the news just as I have read for us, then I realized that of a truth bar. It really needs to. The result needs to be withdrawn. Imagine a girl who scored 200 and something. 262, right? Yes, 269, 262. And then it wasn't enough for you. You had to frame it. You have to cook it up to be 369. Like how? What were you? What again were you demanding for? What again were you anticipating for? What do you want again? I mean, the result was enough. Probably, okay, let's say probably she doesn't have someone to take care of her, and then she sought for means to go to school. That can be another instance, because looking at it, a lot of persons wrote jump a lot of persons who wrote jam 2022 doesn't have means of going to school, so they just have to survive. The country is hard, so everybody must survive. Man's got survive. Yeah, because how can she get 249? I mean, you have 249 in your jam score, and then you claim it to be 300 and something. Like how? It's very bad. And then Innocent, who is the chairman of Innocent Vehicles, awarded her with 3 million naira scholarship. Wow, 3 million naira scholarship. Not knowing that this young lady in question, Miss Mesoma Ejikeme Joy, framed her result. All right, my people. I think we are going to stop here. This has shown us lots of lessons. I don't know why a young girl at such, she's very intelligent. Yes, for someone to get up to 269 shows that she's intelligent. Then why would you have to forge a result? Is it because of finances, or is it because you just wanted to get the accolade from people? All right, my people, would love to hear your comments. Would like to know your comment on this. Remember the first on our screen, IPOB Senator Oba stop sit at home. There's Simon Ekpa. And the second one, Simon Ekpa wants Nnamdi Kanu perpetually detained. This is coming from OHANAEZE, who says no to sit at home. And then the last one, which I read, JAMB withdraws result of Anambra students who receive scholarship from Innocent. We'll be calling it a wrap from here. And do not forget, this is Imokobi TV. Remember to drop your comment at the comment section. And in case this is your first time viewing our TV channel, do not forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification button to keep you updated whenever we drop our videos. Like our videos, and of course share to your friends and your family members so they too can be involved in what we are doing. Thank you so much for staying with us. Imokobi TV loves you and do not take it for granted. See you in our next video.